Previously on the Great Skies project, and this is Oak Hill. These ladies are on a mission, okay? But now she's back and wants answers about her mom's murder. Frank McCoy is the original wolf on Oak Hill. He's the leader of the pack and has transformed some others around the hood, but regrets his choice of transforming Richard Townsend, who is involved with the murders in town. When it comes down to the man in town, we know who that is. Richard Townsend. And Amber is his formerly mistress but now wife, and she feels trapped in this marriage due to Richard being pretty much a horrible person and husband. Hey, what's up? Grey Skies is my custom HUD for Sims 2, and while it's not ready, we'll be checking out other custom HUDs together. So join me on this adventure and don't forget to let a comment down below, okay? Hello baby boys and welcome to Creusa Sims. My name is Creusa Darwin, I'm from Strangetown and this is Fontaine. You guys, I'm super excited for this one. This is a HUD in 1985, so you know I love this throwback to the old times type of hoods. This is something that I'm not sure I would be able to do because, you know, it requires some crazy effort, to be honest. And the reason I'm also like super excited is because this is a lost hood, a kind of a lost media hood, I can say, even because yeah, the first time that I saw this hood was on a video, and for some reason the creator just deleted it, so it was not possible to download it anymore. And the creator of this hood, he just kind of, you know, disappeared, and I don't even like know if that's due to a darker reason or anything like that, if he doesn't want anybody playing this hood. If that's the case, then please somebody let me know and I'll delete this video, but I think it's probably fine, I hope. And you know, first time that I saw was in a video, and so I started searching for it because I wanted to have this hood in the Great Skies project, and it was nowhere to be found. Actually, I find other people also searching for it, and at this point I just quit searching because I spent some time trying to find Fontaine, but it was not anywhere. And then I find it in the most like obvious place that I'll be sure to link in the description box so you can go and download it yourself. Anyway, this is Fontaine. The 1980s, the era of synthesizers, big hair, shoulder pads, and neon lights. The beginning of autumn in 1985 brings more changes to the small town of Fontaine than just orange and yellow leaves. The town is abuzz with the arrival of new faces, the return of old friends, the smell of crisp air, and a feeling of endless possibility. It almost seems like the picturesque mountains themselves are holding their breath, waiting to see how the residents' lives play out. That was beautifully put together, actually, a high writing skill, I would say. Anyway, I can't wait to take a closer look on everything that Fontaine have to offer, so let's meet our first family. A star of a fall from grace, or just a bit of a stumble. Charles is determined to return the prestige to the dwindling Carling name, only this time it won't be from violent conquest, just television ads, signs in front yards, and empty promises. Okay, so from this what I'm getting is bad politique vibes. Let's see it. This is a very classic, good looking house. I really like this one. So this is our man Charles, and his bio reads: the Carling dynasty used to hold land all across the old countries. Now they've been downgraded to generic upper middle class suburban life. Charles will restore his family to its former glory. Well, I hope so. He does indeed works as a politic, and the whole family tree is just the four of them. He's a fortunate sim, and his lifetime one is to earn 100,000 simoleons. This is Lydia, his wife. She's a Leo, and her bio reads: Lydia supports her husband in everything he does, unless it's a bad idea. She acts as a public face for the rest of her family. I think her face is very unique, I love that. She works in the business career and is a popularity sim. Her lifetime wonder is to be mayor, so that's some drama potential here, cause she would have to compete with her husband in the politics career in order to do so. Jonas is the oldest son, he's a Scorpio just like his father, and his bio reads: Jonas is determined to make his family proud. He's always focused on getting the next gold trophy or blue ribbon, whatever that is. He's very vanilla, honestly. He's a public school student, and he seems to be very into this girl named Lucy Langton. He's a fortune sim, and his lifetime one is to make his pets work for him. This is our little girl Roxette, and she's a Taurus, my favorite sign, and her bio reads: What's the deal with that and all of his talk of heritage? Rosette doesn't get it. She's a public school student as well, and just like her brother, she's very vanilla. There is not a lot to her, but I mean, there is never a lot to kids in general, in The Sims. The Carlin family used to be rich, but now they are not that rich, and this is 100% worrying the patriarch Charles. He's married to Lydia, they have 2 kids together, and that's pretty much it for them. This is a very Max's vibes family, you know. They look cute, they have a basic storyline, so you can go anywhere you want with them, and there's nothing way too polemic, you know what I mean? Vanilla is the word. Our next family is the Mallard family. The routine of a recomposed family takes some getting used to. I guess it would be takes some time getting used to, but anyway, and the Mallards are no exception. Though Sylvia and Chris are nesting lovebirds, their children are not quite as ready to flock together. Can the step siblings learn to live with one another, or will one of them end up the black sheep of the family? Well, that would be me. This is also giving me Max's vibes, but in the best way possible. I love this nostalgia and this keeping the classics way of gameplay and storytelling. By the way, we need to talk about the aesthetic of this hood. Look at this! So well put together, it is really a beautiful work, and I'm so happy to cover this one. Here we have Christopher. He's a Sagittarius, and his bio reads: A kinda hearted and simple man, Christopher has been described as salt of the earth. Though he yet struggles in his relationship with his own daughter, he's dedicated to being a caring father to his new stepchildren. And from the fishing spots and rolling hills to the main street and quirk dinner, he's enamored by the vistas of the small town. Let me tell you, Chris is kinda hot, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know why I'll always say this. These are just scenes, I know that, I'm aware. But if they are hot, I just have to say, you know. He works in the law enforcement career, and in his family tree we can see that he is the father of Brielle and the stepfather of Caton and Penelope, whose father Philip passed away. He is a family sim and have the want locked in to have a baby and a lifetime want to reach level 10 of his career. Now to the matriarch Sylvia. She's a Cancer, and her bio reads: Sylvia has always been fascinated by the mournful and morbid. Okay, it seems ironic now that she dares not ponder her late husband passing. But though she used to think of herself as being cold and clinical, her heart has once been... oh my god, I don't know this word. Towed? I don't know. Towed? Something like that. It feels strange being happy again. How subtly she wants to grow some flowers and stitch frilly little pillows. Okay, so first of all, I'm a little shocked by her bio. I was not expecting her to be fascinated by the mournful and the mourned, but okay. She works in the medicine career as a nurse. She's a knowledge sim and have the lifetime want to reach level 10 of her career. Brielle is the daughter of Christopher and stepdaughter of Sylvia. She's a Virgo, just like myself, and her bio reads: Brielle wishes she and her father would have moved somewhere romantically gloomy, inhabited by beautiful brooding boys for her to fall in love with. Instead, here she is, stuck with 2 rustic step-siblings in this flourishing bud of a town. Really almost as bad as La Fiesta State was. Oh well, at least there is a fancy tea house. She's the unhappy teenager every big family needs to have, and I love her for it. She's a public school student and a romance sim with a want locked in to have her first kiss. Her lifetime one is to achieve level 10 in the Slack career. Now, this is Caden. He's the son of Sylvia and stepson of Christopher. He's a Scorpio and his bio reads, Caden misses his father greatly. Hard-working and devoted to his family, the man was both his role model and his best friend. Though his new stepdad has taken him under his wing and into his fishing club, he still feels like a lost boy trying to be the man of the house. This is a very sad bio, kind of a Dirk Dreamer situation. He's a public school student and a family scene with the one locked in to have his first kiss, just like his stepsister. He have the lifetime want to achieve the level 10 of the law enforcement career, just like his stepfather. This is the little Penelope. She's a Gemini and her bio reads, though the last few years have been rife with tribulations, Penelope is ever brave and optimistic about the future. A thoughtful, caring, and curious girl, she dreams of becoming a nurse like her mother. She's very cute and, just like everybody else, a public school student. She's also good friends with Roxette Carlin. This is Marigold the cat. She's a Cancer and her bio reads, Marigold used to be a stray, which might have suited her better than the life of a family cat. It was Penelope who insisted on adopting her, and now Penelope is the only person to whom she'll show affection. So Sylvia lost her husband and remarried, but she already had 2 kids, and her new husband Christopher had 1. So now they are a really big family trying to figure things out. The siblings plot is actually really good and original for a Sims family, and everything here is so well put together that it really makes me wanna play with them right now. The writing and the visuals of Fontaine are really something, let me tell you. Now it is time for us to meet the Hills family. Moving back in with one's elderly mother might not be glamorous, but it did save Rosalind a lot of hassle. Her boyfriend Jack now easily collaborates with the local museum, and her daughter Brielle would not have long to commute might she decide to pay them a visit. Yet Mary, ever the fussy grandma, is now asking for much and more. Is this cute town truly worth the bother? Once more, the visuals of Fontaine have me gasping. This is a very suburban-like, very 80s as well. Well, at least I'm assuming, okay? Cause, you know, I wasn't there, but it does look like that. The elderly mother is Mary, and she's giving me the Devil Wear Prada vibes. She's a Capricorn, it makes sense, and her bio reads, though Mary is happy to share her life with her daughter and future son-in-law, she yet wishes that her granddaughter Brielle would visit them more often. A very giving woman, she enjoys doting up her loved ones and often volunteers at the local community center. Her hobbies include baking, knitting, and dodging the casting calls of local politicians. One thing that I will say about Gray Skies, my cousinhood, remember? The elders in GS really have something to be and to do, and that is also what I'm feeling here about Mary. I think we need to find ways to improve the elderly gameplays, but they can be so much fun. She's unemployed now, but very dedicated to sewing and pottery. Her family tree, it is just she, her daughter, and her granddaughter. She's a pleasure sim and have the lifetime want to have 50 first dates. Well, I don't think she really have the time for that now, but okay. Rosalind is the mother of Brielle and ex-wife of Christopher Mallard. She's an Aries and her bio reads, Rosalind is a free spirit who prances through life in the same way she does the dance studio. Some might see immaturity in her perpetual search for excitement, but she feels no shame in being young at heart. Her recent relationship might well be an attempt at quenching her thirst for adventure. She works in the dance career, which is really fun, and also shows us that the ladies in this family are very into making art. She's a popularity sim and have the lifetime want to achieve a level 10 of her career. This is Jack Storm, Rosalind's boyfriend, and he's a Gemini, and his bio reads, Jack is an adventurer and a gentleman. A Sims Australia native, his early service in his country's armed forces led him to discover his passion for exotic locales and daring expeditions. Now that he has established himself as an archaeologist, he enjoys the opportunity to sponsor local museums and scholars. Okay, so I love this Sims trailer part. From his memories, we can see that he also used to be married. He works in the adventure career and he's a fortunate sim with a one locked in to achieve a level 10 of his career. The Hills family have a cool background and connections in town to help you with your gameplay and storyline. Fontaine, it is really about realism, I feel, so there aren't really big and crazy stories here. Mary is this old lady now and she's very talented, just like her daughter Rosalind, who after her divorce moved on and got a new boyfriend Jack. Now they form a family and live all together. But even for a city like Fontaine, there is still room for a little quirkiness and magic. Let's meet our last family, the Kishitanis. The story of a resurrection gone right. Far from the Frankenstein tales of yore, Akiko is once again a living, breathing human. But time flows on, and after her 3 years of restless slumber, she might find that his unstoppable mesh can prove to be an unforgiving master. Akiko lives very far from everybody else in town. She doesn't have any neighbors and it almost seems like she's hiding in this tiny house that gives me Twilight vibes. She's a Taurus and her bio reads: Akiko was the co-founder of her university's anti-communist student association and later published a collection of political essays. She's oddly enchanted by the sea. She have a daughter, Akira, and her memories also indicate that she had another baby before Akira, but we don't know who that is. She used to be married, but because she used to be dead, she is now a single lady and didn't show up for her family just yet. She's a knowledge sim with the lifetime want to max out 7 skills. The storyline here is very cool and intriguing. Akiko died from an electro discharge but somehow resurrected and now she should get in touch with her family, at least that is what I think she should do. This is also giving me the Return of Velagot vibes, so nostalgic. Alright baby boys, that was the amazing Fontaine. There is still a lot to explore and I mean it. The level of detail in this hood is insane and it totally translates 1985 for me and I'm so happy someone managed to save these files cause this could be now a forever lost media, okay? When it comes down to lore and storylines, this is a Maxis friendly and vanilla hood and I think could also be great cause it allows you to do whatever you want with the families. That was it for now, and if you do end up playing with Fontaine or any other hoods from the Grey Skies project, please let me know in the comments. I would love to hear from you. XOXO, Creusa Darwin!